All right. LDMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Well, guys, some of the fights that I covered Invicta, man. I covered that mess for 4 hours, y'all. I'm telling you guys, I don't know how people can sit there and commentate for 4 hours. Bruh, no, I had to get up, take bathroom breaks, take like a, snack break, man. Nah, never again, man. I covered the fights that, I was really interested in and some of the fights that I had a vested interest in. This was one fight. I've interviewed Pam twice on this channel and definitely going to be interviewing Pam again. Just got a lot of love for Pam Sorenson and how hard that she's been fighting to keep the featherweight division. A lot of them. Felicia Spencer, you got Cindy Dandois, you got Pam Sorenson, you got Zara dos Santos. You got a lot of these fighters that they've been fighting hard to make the featherweight division a known division. And I think Pam Sorenson and Felicia Spencer, they did just that today. Or last night, they did it, man. This was a magnificent. This fight was no holds barred from start to finish, man. In the opening round, Felicia Spencer definitely shows why that, her BJJ skills are top notch. Okay? She started grabbing Pam, and I'm looking at Pam. Pam looks like she's very strong. She looks to be the stronger fighter. And Felicia was putting Pam against the cage. And Felicia Spencer, she's very deceptively strong. She don't look strong. And honestly, Felicia is in a category with Cindy. They don't look like they fight. They don't look like they fight when you walk up on them. And fighters, most fight, they have a look, And if you told me, well, Felicia fights, I'd be like, yeah, right. Felicia Spencer ain't whooping nobody ass. But no, man. Felicia Spencer is dangerous. And so she started putting Pam against the cage. And at first, it looked like Pam wasn't going to have a response for it or have an answer. And most of the first round, it involved Felicia pinning Pam against that cage, and Felicia getting shots off. Felicia was doing a lot of foot stomps in this fight, man. A lot of foot stomps. And, a foot stomp can affect your mobility, man. I mean, just think about somebody stepping on your foot as hard as they can, man. I bet it hurt. And Pam felt it. Pam felt it, man. But round one was just most of that. Pam did some very good counter striking. And, I said, yeah, there's an opportunity for Pam to turn this around. And in round two, Pam Sorenson, she made adjustments. And when Felicia was coming in, Pam started putting Felicia in those Muay Thai clinches. And she was kneeing Felicia, man. She started attacking Felicia to the body. Pam got real aggressive, man. And Pam started letting her hands go in round two. Felicia got stunned a couple of times by Pam. She got stunned. And I figured it out. Felicia Spencer don't have hands. Felicia can kick you. Her kicks are dangerous. Felicia Spencer, she got some of the most beautifulest, most dangerous kicks in women's MMA. It's a work of art to see Felicia throw a kick up. But Felicia ain't got no hands. And see, when you get inside of a kicking range of a person like Felicia, and Felicia know Taekwondo, but when you get inside that kicking range, the kicks, they're not really effective. And so the person that's good at kicking, they got to rely on hands. And Felicia don't have hands like that. So when Pam started getting into that mid-range, Pam let them hands go, and she was piecing Felicia ass up. I'm piecing her up, making Felicia think twice, man. And every time Felicia tried to pin Pam against the cage, Pam started rotating her hips. She put Felicia in a Muay Thai clinch. She started kneeing Felicia to the body. She started, catching Felicia with little short elbows. And the elbows were slicing Felicia, man. And I was like, yeah, okay. So Pam made adjustments. And then also, too, even with some of the takedowns, I was impressed that Pam was able, as she was getting taken down, Pam was doing a lot of reversing positions, man. Felicia would clearly get the takedown, but then Pam would rotate back on top. So it was good, man. And Pam early in the fight staged off a rear naked choke early in the fight from Felicia Spencer. Felicia was too high up on Pam's back to complete the choke early in the fight. She was too high up. And you can tell that Pam, wasn't really effective right then and there. And then all of a sudden, man, I saw Pam in, I want to say the second round or the third round. I can't remember. Pam put on a nasty guillotine choke, but remember I was telling y'all that as a fight progresses, and if you try to submit somebody, it's hard because the person been sweating. And if the person sweats, the submission attempts, they're almost next to impossible to get. Like you got even high level judokas, high level black belts in BJJ. They have difficulty submitting people when they just get hot and sweaty. It's hard to do. So Pam put on a tight guillotine choke, but she couldn't hold it, man, and Felicia got out of that. Now round 4 was an interesting round. I had Pam winning. I had Pam winning the fight, and I thought round 4 Pam was winning. Pam was definitely catching Felicia with the counter rights. And Felicia, she just didn't have an answer, man. Like, Pam would get inside of Felicia's kicking range. So Felicia had to figure out how to beat Pam. She had to try to throw hands. Felicia's hands ain't that good. Felicia started trying to do these spinning back fists that they was ineffective. Pam saw those coming. But then, I don't know, man. Felicia got a takedown, a very beautiful, beautiful takedown on Pam. And Pam gave up her back. And when Pam gave up her back, man, I kind of saw it, man. Felicia got that elbow up under the chin, and I said, man, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. And Pam wisely tapped out, It was at the end of round 4, man. And people, man, Pam could have, maybe she could have held on. But, bro, let me tell you something. If you've never been in a rear naked choke, I'm going to tell you, man, a rear naked choke can leave you, if you don't tap out or if you're in trouble and you try to hold on, you can be a vegetable, man. Like, so much blood flow not going to your brain, it can give you a stroke, too. And, Pam was like, nah, I can fight. I can live to fight another day. She got me, So, Felicia Spencer puts on a beautiful rear naked choke on Pam Sorenson. Pam loses in round 4. The fight was entertaining, man. I want to see these guys run it back, man. This was good for Invicta. This was good for the women's 145-pound division. This was a good fight. And I hope Invicta will run this back, man. This is a good fight. It's a good fight. I enjoyed every second of it. Shout out to Pam. Shout out to Felicia, the Phenom Spencer, for winning this bout and becoming the Invicta 145-pound champion. I was hoping, though, man. I was hoping that Felicia Spencer, man, they was asking Felicia, anybody you want to fight next? And I was hoping that Felicia called out, anybody. I was hoping she called out Megan Anderson again or even Cyborg. Do I think Felicia beat Cyborg? No, not really, but she beat a tough veteran in Pam. Pam is tough. If you beat Pam Sorenson, yeah, that's a legit veteran, okay? Pam Sorenson is a legit veteran, and I think Felicia probably ready for the big time, man. She is. I can't see her staying in Invicta too much longer. Maybe they'll give her one more fight, and then she'll get called up to the UFC. But maybe I think Felicia will probably be called up when the tough show is over. Then they'll have more featherweights. The featherweight division plus the tough show, yo, man, it's starting to shape up nicely. It really is. And I'm happy about this, man. I'm happy. But, Felicia done already called out Megan, so I guess the UFC, if they were to call out Felicia, the fight to make would probably be against Megan Anderson. That'll be the fight to make. But now, I got to be honest with y'all. If Felicia try to stand with Megan Anderson, Felicia Spencer going to get knocked out, okay? Part of me, yes, if Felicia Spencer can grab Megan, yes, it'll be good. Because we know that, Megan struggles on the ground. Felicia's got an advantage there. But if Felicia try to stand in front of Megan like she did in front of Pam, she's going to get knocked out. Okay? Megan going to see all that stuff coming, and Megan going to let them hands go. Megan not going to play the counterpunch role. Megan going to let her hands go. So, I would say Felicia, she got to work on the hands, man. She got to work on them hands. And that's just how it is. Shout out to my girl Pam Sorenson on a great fight. And let's hope they run it back. I'm done. Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.